This week on DHNN, TED Talks DHS was a huge success. We have the highlights.
Dartmouth's Finest takes us to the movies. We have a behind-the-scenes look of how our crew did it.
All this and more. DHNN starts right now. Welcome back to this week's episode of DHNN.
We're your hosts for this week. I'm Sophia Faria.
And I'm Ella Gates. It's now time for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Breaking!
It's time for some breaking news announcements.
Attention seniors, make sure you order your senior video for only $35 by scanning the QR code below. We've been seeing a lot of rain and weather lately.
I hope there's some sun in the forecast for this week.
Let's find out from the DHNN weather team.
Hi, I'm Ben Smith, and this is your 7-day forecast for this week. On Monday, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 48 and a low of 32. On Tuesday, it will be partly cloudy once again with a high of 46 and a low of 31. On Wednesday, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 43 and a low of 31. The first day of spring will see mostly sunny skies with a high of 46 and a low of 35. On Friday, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 45 and a low of 36. On Saturday, it will be raining with a high of 46 and a low of 36. And on Sunday, it will be raining once again with a high of 46 and a low of 39. I'm Ben Smith with this week's forecast. Back to the studio.
TED Talks DHS happened on Friday, March 8th.
We were there to stream the event of all the great topics.
Here are some highlights from the day.
We are faced with many diseases. I'm here today to talk to you about one of the deadliest, malaria. In 1900, the average life expectancy in the US was 41 years. Now, the average life expectancy is 79.25 years, nearly double what it was in 1900.
Mental health is something that affects everyone worldwide. We even have a day dedicated to it on October 10th. We always hear about things affecting students' mental health, such as getting too much homework, said Aiden, grade 9. When I got a lot of workload and don't have the support to complete it, said Gia, grade 10. And simply being at school, said Kevin, grade 12, who would much rather be at work.
Although acute anxiety may lead some to shut down mentally, it does help people get some amount of work done. Anxiety encourages Jerry to run off, so anxiety can help you do some amount of work.
So water pollution, you've probably heard of. It's basically putting things in water that definitely don't belong there. And this can come after rain. They can wash chemicals that farmers put on their crops, such as synthetic fertilizers and pesticides. And if they wash into local water streams that could hurt aquatic life and even the water we drink.
CNN, the same news corporation in which their own journalists came out speaking about journalistic malpractice after the network's coverage of the Israeli occupation on Palestine.
The Second Sudanese Civil War was one of the largest wars in Africa's history. It started when President Numeri of Sudan aimed to make the entire country Islamic. The non-Muslims in the south did not want to be forced to practice Islam, so in response, they formed the Sudan People's Liberation Army, or SPLA, to fight for their independence from the government.
And they used this in trying to build also, and even doing math for fun, for entertainment. This right here is the Moscow Mathematical Papyrus. What this kind of shows evidence of is that Egyptians did word problems, they did word math problems for fun. And this right here is question 19. It shows one of those problems. There were actually some more problems on here that went on to do math at the 10th or even 11th grade level, discussing algebra 2 and whatnot. Just really interesting. For here, that's a pyramid. And what the Egypts did to construct the pyramid is they used this cool thing called the golden ratio. There's another TED Talk on that. It's pretty cool. And that's kind of what allowed them to do all this sort of cool stuff.
The best example is an article called How Will Robots Take Our Jobs? But it even admits that robots will inevitably take some of our jobs, but it also goes on to explain that they can complement human working efforts, but they cannot replace the emotions that a human feels.
No. Sea turtles eat jellyfish, specifically moon jellyfish, which are clear, translucent creatures that look kind of like plastic.
The theme to this year's Dartmouth's Finest was Into the Stars.
Into the Stars, meaning Hollywood stars. Here's a look of how our crew put the contestants into some popular Hollywood films.
Dartmouth's Finest is obviously an amazing show, but did you know how much work it is for both DHS TV media and the contestants? The contestants had to do 6 weeks of dance practice, which of course was very tiring, but of course it would all pay off. Then they had to go down to Mr. Parati's room for the real magic to happen. Since the theme of the show was Hollywood, they were put into actual movie scenes with the help of DHS TV media.
To infinity and beyond. Can.
They had to make sure that they got each take correctly so it would end up actually feeling like a movie. As for us at DHS TV Media, we spent multiple weeks working on editing multiple videos and fully editing all of the movie scenes. Even though it was a lot of hard work, it ended off with a fun night, and the work most definitely paid off.
Hey, feeling a little hungry?
It's funny you mention it, because it's time for the lunch show.
Monday, March 18th, steak and cheese sub, breakfast, confetti pancakes. Tuesday, March 19th, cheese calzone, breakfast, bagel with cream cheese. Wednesday, March 20th, orange chicken, breakfast, mini waffle bites. Thursday, March 21st, meatball sub, breakfast, mini maple pancakes. Friday, March 22nd, chicken gyro, breakfast, bagel with cream cheese.
T-time like I got a cup of it. Tea time like golf at 5:45. I love the on a regular. Famous blame, but they stay on my. Heard your new joint is embarrassing. You talk to the cops for some therapy. You act like you love this American. But really the truth is you're scared of the six. Yeah, you're scared of the six. Yeah, you're scared of the six. Your bodyguard put in some work on the flute. Now you wanna go and inherit it. Don't talk to the boy about comparison. But come to the boy on some arrogant. The weapons we got is some terror. Is you crazy? 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 I'm in the Texas boys and ran it up a couple maybe. Swinging in the pickup truck, Mercedes. But she can't have it, baby. Shoot your ass around, my like on the baby. Boy going Lionel Messi, I go Tom Brady. Used to wear the bus, stand back in my old days. Now I let the chains and you gotta tuck yours, maybe tuck it. It's talking Scarface, I'm not in real life. Is you crazy? Is you crazy? Man, the club ain't been the same since we lost Mercedes. Man, they clique ain't been the same since they lost the grace. We outside with the army, so you need to. Them boys rolling all brown like they whipping gravy. Making circus outside like this body's Bailey. Ricky hanging on my side, it's like it's really hanging. She move her panties to the side, she want it raw and faded. Is you crazy? 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 Is you crazy?
That's a wrap for this week's edition of DHNN.
Next time, we'll find out who this year's Dartmouth finest is.
We'll also take a look at some great commercials made for the World of 8 Billion video contest.
Subscribe, like,
and hit that bell icon. It really helps our channel and our programs.
I'm Ella Gates.
And I'm Sophia Faria.
Have a great week, Dartmouth!